Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Gorilla kicks it off with a verbal grenade. No filter, no brakes, just truth unafraid. Dachshund needs 'em, he's shooting straight, dropping hot takes at a rapid rate. Mikey rolls in with a file so thick, knows your features, origin, and the politics. History buff with a dev's sixth sense, quoting gyro like it's self-defense. It's Friday, we're bruised but alive, barely sane but we still survive. Push that merge, don't ask how, the Waltons on this circus now. PvP with a smile and a sucker punch, slides and jokes with a logic crunch. Laughs mid-load, chaos contained, but that last line of code, you're getting flamed. Then there's Germ with a side-eye glare, cynical takes floating in the air. Nice commit, he lies through his teeth before suggesting a rewrite underneath. It's Friday, we're bruised but alive, barely sane but we still survive. Push that merge, don't ask how, the Waltons on this circus now. So here's to bugs, banter and brawls, to teammates who roast while catching your falls. Same time next week, yeah, we'll be back, shipping dreams on a caffeine track.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the return of the Waltons. There, that's right, I'm back, baby. We're reviewing season 5, episode 21, the HeartBreaker. There, now we got all kinds of episodes. We got you got your actions there. You got your suspense ones. You got your lovely Christmas story. But then we also get ones like this, where I classify it as a tits and ass story, where a character, he meets a person, sees their tits and ass, falls in love, and at the end, they're gone. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
I might need another vacation to recover from this one.
Yeah, I saw your shorts. You should be on the liver transplant list by now.
Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure I could have got one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have one in Kirko on that one. Oh, come on! It's only unlimited drinks, and with really good bartenders. I only posted half of them too, but those dirty chocolate banana daiquiris were going down smooth that one night.
Holy crap. 32? Oh.
No, it's the dirty chocolate banana daiquiris.
Oh, I thought you said 32.
Of course, the primate gets drunk on banana daiquiris.
There you go.
And no, it was not 32. PvP is more like 84.
No, it's more than that. I guarantee you that. But
I don't drink banana daiquiris.
Put it this way: we stayed in Florida for 2 days, and then we got on a plane there. I'm still pretty sure I wasn't sober when I went to work back to work the next day.
Holy crap! Wow. Well, it sounds like you definitely had a holiday.
Oh, it was a holiday.
So you enjoyed the warm, sunny beaches? I would
Oh
imagine.
yeah, and I absolutely did not send back a bunch of pictures and constant weather updates to all my coworkers who are getting hit with blizzards. Either they're getting hit with blizzards or -40s. I did not, absolutely did not keep sending them back pictures and constant weather updates of it being sunny and 85.
Uh,
And it's surprised you weren't buried in ice when you got back.
Oh, there's ice, but we can handle it. But should we go ahead and say hello to our chat?
Yeah, let's go for that.
At first, in the chat, like always, it's Steph KHC 2005. Welcome, welcome. What? Can I what?
Can you please move my mac?
No, you can reach over and put it on the table yourself. No, that's staying there. You literally do not have to move. All you have to do is reach over. All right, so FKHC 2005 said, in this week's episode of the Waltons, Grandpa Walton joins the Kiss Army. Oh, come on. I was expecting dirtier from you, Tim. I was expecting a much dirtier joke. Especially
If
after
you're ever
last...
part of the Kiss Army, you know that is the dirtiest joke he's ever told.
I've never even heard of it. And welcome, Kevin C. Parker Adventures.
it's the hardcore fan group for the band Kiss. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, I can't figure that, but and welcome, Sci-Fi Sit Oh, welcome, Kevin. If you didn't hear me there, and so the gorilla go full native, almost. As well as you have a native bride. Oh, I tried bringing her back through immigration, but they stopped me. So, oh shoot, I know what I forgot to do. So we get started on this episode. We got to pull it up. Where is it? Season 5. Just so I get this right. All right. So we'll start with the prologue. On Waltons Mountain, the marriage vows once pledged usually remained in force until the contract was ended by the death of one of the partners. Divorce was a taboo and spoken in whispers. And then one day, a young woman who had left her husband appeared on the mountain with serious consequences for my brother Jason. Alrighty. So there they all come. They're all sitting. Here comes the bus, and here she's flirting with the bus driver or this guy here. I mean, oh come on. Why is it that? There we go. Well, she's just sitting there flirting with. Oh my gosh, it's Curtis. Which one did you fucking marry? Good. Did anybody else get tired of her over exaggerated Southern accent?
In about 4 seconds.
Yeah, I got tired of her accent and her character in about 4 seconds.
Okay, because I've been through the South, and I if you can count Florida at the South, I can tell you they don't talk like this at all.
Florida is Florida. The South is the South.
So Florida's.
You're lucky there's humans in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, if anybody, speaking of Florida, if anybody sees LDG, you have to give him shit because he's been threatening to put his foot up my ass every day for the last 3 years. And here I come within like an hour and a half of him, and he doesn't even come down.
So he didn't even show up at the airport. Oh, disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let him know about that gorilla.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a bunch of shit. I was within an hour and a half of Orlando. Which we will be doing. We will be doing a vacation stream here. I just gotta upload all the photos.
Oh,
But let's just say one of the stories involves tits, thong bikinis, and cocaine.
oh, right.
God, I hope that's not on you.
Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. So she's asking, which one did you marry? Oh, you picked Unreal. I'm gonna I might have to refresh this here because it's not loading the subtitles like I asked it to.
Loading English one, it said. Not that there's an excessive amount of great dialogue in this episode.
Yeah, but we got to prove
That's a
what
bit of an understatement.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be generous.
Awful lot of singing in this episode as well.
Yeah, a little too much as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so we might not have subtitles, so I might not be able to share all the damn dialogue with y'all.
Did you try subtitles in English number 2? Maybe that one will work.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So blah blah blah. This doesn't seem like the right subtitles. So anyhow, they take her off, blah blah blah, and she's talking about how it's just a lovely place. There, blah blah blah.
That definitely doesn't look like the right subtitles. Negligee, I don't remember that line, but oh well.
You would remember something like that.
I remember it if it was actually in the episode.
Anyhow, she grabs a guitar and she starts strumming a couple chords, blah blah blah. They're making they're doing ads and stuff and fill out the newsprint. This is where I wish that we still had Amazon here to do the damn. Amazon didn't screw up the damn subtitles. Because I can't remember what they're print.
Oh, I think you might have something here. Yeah, it looks like this subtitle's working.
So Jason's off to go visit Curtis there. I can't remember. Okay, I'm getting thrown off here by these titles. The titles are wrong.
That was a good idea.
If you guys want, I pull up a transcript or something.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, Gorilla.
To what?
Well, if you want to do a transcript thing, whatever works for you.
Or talk about this scene here where just a sec.
I just want to quickly say that was a good idea to serialize the John Boy's novel in the paper a little bit every week to get more interest from the readership.
Actually,
yeah. That plot became more interesting than the main story, I thought.
Oh yeah, the way Grandpa's reaction to the whole thing.
Oh, that's priceless. Yeah, that's probably my favorite stuff in the whole episode with John Boy and Grandpa. That was gold. That stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, this one has captions. Okay. I'm gonna pull up a different source here. Sorry, people. I'm usually a little bit more professional than this, but is this the right episode?
Maybe you're still in holiday mode.
No, but this is okay, I see what they do. See, the problem is some sources have the two-parters as one episode, and then
oh boy,
and then some will count them as 2 episodes. So technically, it's a season 1, episode 21, but Some of them are episode 20, and some of them are episode 21.
Oh, so sometimes they have the episodes misnumbered.
Oh, it just depends on which source you use. Sometimes the two parts are one.
Well, I remember when Curtis and I were trying to do some Dark Shadow streams a while back, and depending on the website, some of the episodes
Get
were
you settled
badly
in, unpack.
misnumbered.
Yeah.
That seems to be pretty close to the subtitles there, because they did mention patients that they had to visit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm seeing it. This one. Nope, this one doesn't have the subtitles. No, I don't have my skip function. I do not have my skip function.
And everything. Marielle and I have.
All right. So they're gonna go up and see some patients there, but she'll take her good. They're talking about taking the guitar. Oh, the one thing that they did do that annoyed me in here. You know that one where they got like that little island thing. Well, Jason comes in, he goes one way, and then she's kind of on the other side. They keep doing that fucking circle thing. That's always annoyed me in the fucking shows.
Well, it seemed very contrived. It seemed
Their entire
completely-
romance seems very contrived.
No, but I mean that the whole running around in circles thing seemed kind of stupid. I thought when I watched it.
Well, they're not the only show that's done that.
I'm not saying
That's
it
the
is,
thing.
but it just felt like, well, we got to get an extra 5 seconds in the episode, so let's pad it out with this crap.
All right, so no new chats here. Yeah, so they keep falling in love, blah blah, or they're talking blah blah blah. That's where they're talking about putting the novel together.
Yeah, that was a good scene. That was one of the scenes I actually enjoyed.
Yeah,
because it was a good idea.
Yeah,
very good idea.
Yeah, so Jason, streaks by, they do that circle thing. That he gets that glamour in his eye, and you can tell all he's thinking about is tits and ass. That's all he's thinking about.
Yeah, if we'd seen some tits and ass, it would have made the episode at least slightly more bearable. Bearable. Ah ha ha ha.
All right. So they have to mention how big the family is, blah blah blah. And then he talks about her playing the guitar. Oh, was that you playing the guitar? Oh, yes, it was. Have I told you is it coming across how I feel about these romance episodes? Like,
well,
this would have been one thing if
it was so silly how he started to fall for her just because she plays a couple chords on a freaking guitar. Like, give me a break, man. It was just
even I could play the same chord. Even I could play the same chords that she played there, but the problem is this is not like he grew like what made like John Boy's romance is different than Jason's here is John Boy grew up with all those women that he sat there and banged, not just met them right off the thing there, and then they disappeared. Then granted, most of them disappeared at the end of the episode, but at least he knew them.
Yeah, I found it very, very unbelievable the way that Jason fell in love so quickly with this chick. I couldn't buy into it at all.
Well, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, but
you just get mesmerized by a nice piece of strange.
Yeah, but I don't know. It didn't seem like they had that much going on for him to go head over heels like you did.
All right, so blah blah blah. And then he mentions that he plays at the Dewdrop Inn. So you can already guess what's getting, like, a lot of this whole episode you can predict what's gonna go on. That he mentions he's gonna play the Dewdrop Inn, so blah blah blah. So I think this is the first time we've seen the kids like actually in Grandpa and Grandma's bedroom, like that when they weren't like trying to grab something for the kids.
I think we might have seen some of the kids in their bedroom before, but I don't remember any of them, climbing in bed next to Grandpa like Elizabeth did here. So maybe that's a first.
That's what I mean. Like we've had all the kids kind of like barge in there, but none of them like sit there and have like a heart-to-heart talk with the grandparents.
Usually they're at the foot of the bed or something, right, Gorilla? So yeah. I thought this was a kind of a cute scene, though. Will Gear. I think Will Gear got the best scenes in this episode, actually, because he actually got to do a little bit of acting in it. And, the whole thing with when to plant the seeds. Oh, it's too early to plant this variety, or, Grandpa showing his wisdom, sharing his wisdom with Elizabeth. I thought it was kind of a cute scene.
Yeah, I love like how
he's slowing down a bit. Because they need to give Will Gear an excuse to sit down every now and again. So if the scene can have him seated or in bed, they're going to do it.
Yeah, well, he was. Yeah, go ahead.
Was he sick at this time?
I think it was a sudden illness over the summer when they were on hiatus, was it not?
Well, I thought he died
his death was sudden, but he had been deteriorating for maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
He was feeling his age.
Yeah, everybody does eventually.
Yeah, and so they kind of treated him like how they treated Patrick Stewart on Picard there, because you could tell Patrick Stewart was pretty old in Picard there, because like 90% of the scenes was him sitting down there.
Yeah,
but
unlike Patrick Stewart, I don't think Will Gear was wearing a diaper.
Good one.
I'm serious. If you look at him, you can tell there's some depends under there.
Well, I mean, it's not like Patrick Stewart can depend on his acting ability anymore. So that's a good one. That was good. You should clip that too, Gorilla. That was good.
Don't worry, I am. But anyhow, this is cute. This was kind of, Elizabeth had a good question here. Goes, how? Like, I don't understand how she should be happy. Like, she's separated from her husband. She's unhappy. But when Daddy had to go away from work, he was separated from Mama. They were miserable. And now you're here, and Grandma's in the hospital, and you're miserable. And Grandpa didn't have an answer for her. It's like
she's hard to explain to a 6-year-old about a hose.
Yeah, I don't think Grandpa wanted to say, well, she's a dumb slut. That's why she left her husband, Elizabeth. No, they wouldn't let that pass the censors.
Yeah, but they treat like the marriage like a sacred thing. But what the, like, I've seen like a lot of marriages there where the husband's is a wonderful gentleman up till they get married, and then he starts smacking the wife around.
Yeah, that unfortunately does happen quite a bit. Sometimes the wife will smack the husband around occasionally,
Oh, I know, because I watched plenty of Donut Operator. Which we
Donut
still got a new
Operator?
crazy bitch big. Yeah, he's a former cop. He started off doing like shooting breakdowns, but then second channel they started doing
Really? Ah,
they started watching body cam footage there.
okay.
And a lot of these women should get arrested for felony yapping.
Felony yapping. Is that on the books? Yeah, but hey, you should send an email to the White House there, girl. I bet Trump will get that written into law real quick. Felony yapping.
Executive Order 3006.
There we go. Oh God.
Yeah, welcome to Comic Relief Crusader. Welcome. It's been a minute. Welcome.
Hey there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a cute little thing now they're talking about their blah blah blah. It was a kid CD, and Grandpa didn't have really much of an answer.
Yeah, well, it's hard to kind of tell a young kid the bad things in life, I guess.
Yeah, so Jason was playing, and then some gal asked what's the barmaid's name? It has to be in here.
No, I don't remember.
Vanessa, was it Corbett? Country Joe Martin. Thelma, that's her name. Yeah, Thelma the dance. So Jason, you're playing. She taps him on the shoulder, and I might be forgetting it here, but Thelma was so enthused that she ordered a beer. But what did Jason order?
I'm guessing a root beer.
He said my usual because he didn't want her to know what he normally has.
Yeah, he didn't want to be embarrassed by looking like a teetotaler or whatever. So I would guess root beer. I don't know. It kind of looked like root beer.
Root beer is a lot better than ordering a Shirley Temple.
Well, yeah, exactly. And root beer is quite dark, so you could kind of almost kind of look like a dark beer, I guess, under the right lighting or whatever.
Yeah. So they sit there, they catch up, and she's like, Jason, that's such great music that they're not just naughty name music, blah blah blah. Oh God.
Yeah, she's she's like the spider. She's got Jason in her web of deceit now.
Yeah. And Comic Relief Crusader's been working on my main. Cool.
Manga.
I see that you I know you got a new series called Yu-Gi-Oh! Circles. I just haven't had much chance to swing in there, but I've been on vacation for 2 weeks there. But there's three tropes that I really hate. One is the damn Parkinson's cam. The other one is that freaking forgot to extend the leg on your tripod Dutch angle. And then you got the fake Southern accent. Those are like to round out the top five there. Another trope I really hate is that damn repeating joke. Like it's okay to repeat the joke a couple times, but after 3 times it gets old. Like for example, a DS9 episode where they call him Grand Negus Brunt there, and then they're like acting Grand Negus. Oh, they kept repeating it over and over again. Shit like that. Those are my 4 most hated tropes. And hey, Scurvy, how's it going? Welcome. Finally back.
Hey, Lemon.
I spit back.
How you doing, Lemon?
Lemon's lucky that he's not Don Lemon.
Oh yeah, Don Lemon's going away.
Yeah.
Oh
finally.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I've been commenting on a bunch of these people's fucking thing there because they're all coming like this is a violation of constitutional rights. So now journalists are immune to the law. I don't see them standing up when they arrested fucking Trump's lawyers. I didn't see them standing up and arresting people or standing up for the people being arrested for praying outside an abortion clinic, even though they weren't blocking the door. I didn't see them There's so many people like I don't see standing up for this person. I don't even give a shit anymore.
It's the classic liberal BS. It's like, you know, we want this to apply, but you know, if the other side applies it equally, they shouldn't. They're not allowed to do that. And it's like, didn't CNN fire this clown like 30 years ago or something? Like,
Yeah,
years
but
ago?
no, like 2 years ago
Last
or a
year.
year ago.
Oh, okay, it was recent. Okay,
But he has,
Oh.
but he has his own podcast now. So
Yeah.
since I have my own podcast and we do cover news on Tuesdays, there, does that mean I'm a journalist and I'm immune from the law?
Probably more. You're probably more of a journalist than Lemon is. Like seriously.
Therefore, I would not have been in violation of the law after I got kicked off the Fort Lauderdale beaches. So therefore, my constitutional rights, I guess, were violated.
There you go.
Since I'm a
But,
journalist.
The thing is,
Yeah, no matter how drunk and disorderly,
just because
you're
Lemon
free
has
to do everything.
just because he has a podcast doesn't mean he's a real. No, he's not a bona fide journalist. He's just some guy with a podcast. There's thousands of guys with podcasts floating around the internet. That doesn't mean they're all credible, you know. And it's like, where do they, you know, they say, oh, his constitutional rights were violated. What about the constitutional rights of people to peacefully assemble and worship in a church and without being harassed by a mob? What about those folks' constitutional rights? They don't think about that, do they?
Wait, how did we get how did we get onto politics here?
Lemon's fault.
It's Lemon Pie's fault.
Let's see. Don Lemon, no relation to me. But one last thing on the Don Lemon thing before we go to that episode. He shouldn't be upset going to prison. Now he can get his cheeks clapped anytime he wants.
Oh, there was a
And
really
yes, I'm making a
hilarious
gay joke.
There was hilarious video earlier today of him dropping the soap in the shower at the jail. It was pretty good.
You're gonna have to send that to me.
I'll see if I can find it. It was worth a watch.
Yeah. So here he's talking about he's going to the Kleinberg Conservatory. Oh, you're going to the Kleinberg Conservatory. Oh, fuck. Ugh. God damn, he said he's gonna help her with the music, blah blah blah. Basically, he's trying to get in her pants. He'll give her music lessons. All she has to do is spread her legs, blah blah blah.
Well, Jason's
tell me if I'm a
playing
little
the fiddle.
off.
She's better at playing the fiddle than Jason, actually.
I'd hope so. She gets plenty of practice.
She's playing. I'm like, yeah, exactly. She's
all sorts of fiddles.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he should have started to get warning bells when she starts sucking up about the conservatory. And it's like, any woman that's like, love you, love this. It's like, really? Don't I have a flaw somewhere there, lady? Like, come on, be honest.
And he literally just met this woman like yesterday, and he's already taken her to a secret spot that he goes to when he wants to be alone.
Yeah, really.
Like, seriously?
It's like if Batman took Catwoman to the Batcave. It's like, really?
Hey, if it helps you get laid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that didn't work out either.
Didn't like Family Guy do it? Didn't like Family Guy or Super South Park make that joke about taking someone to the bat cave there just to impress a woman to get laid? Was it like
probably
one of those two?
Well, I never.
Yeah, it's a spoof of Batman '89.
I never watched much Family Guy because it didn't interest me too much, and I gave up on South Park years ago because I just got bored. They got a little too repetitive for my liking. Well,
South Park's best episode was the Edward one.
I can't remember if I saw that one.
People who annoy me. Oh, niggers. That's the one where he had to kiss Jesse Jackson's ass.
Oh, that sounds really, really terrifying. Wow.
So just here.
Haven't South Park been doing anti-Trump garbage lately though? I'm not sure of that.
Yeah,
100%.
they're the pro. I watched like 3 episodes of the season. They had so much stuff that they could have done that would have been hilarious, especially with the Epstein files. But no, they decided to go with the low hanging fruit of middle school humor of Trump has a tiny dick.
Yeah, see, that's one reason I quit watching them years ago, because they do dumb shit like that. And it's like, okay, I don't care what if he's got a tiny dick. The guy has taken the dictator of Venezuela out after 26 years of him terrorizing the Venezuelan people. Now Trump's got a huge armada off the coast of Iran, and I don't think he's going to assemble a force that huge if he doesn't intend to follow through on it sometime in the next week or so. So, yeah, I don't care about his dick size. The man has got bigger balls than his critics ever will have.
Yeah, well, no, they just went with the low hanging fruit. They could have had so many jokes on that, like the Epstein files there. But anyhow, let's save this for Tuesday. Let's save it for Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So anyhow, they're there now. They're practicing music. They're singing. She has a lovely voice, and they're singing a la ba ba. They're more singing. Everybody's happy. And she's in. Then we get this rowdy asshole coming in there. The Thelma's just surprised. They order some beer, and they listen to them singing. They're impressed. They come and have her sit down. And they keep playing the same song over and over again. It's all I call the Vanessa song. Oh, they're singing "I'll Fly Away," buddy. But he got Vanessa's song.
They would have lost how much? Like at least 40% of the episode with all the damn songs. Like it was incessant.
Well, the singing's not the problem, because this is an episode where they're singing together, you know. No, but I wish they would have had more variety on the songs.
Well, I didn't mind the singing, but there was way too much of it. I don't care how good the singing is. If it's taken up like 40% of the episode, that's too much. I need more story. I mean, great singing, but I don't need song after song after song after song till I want to put earplugs in or something, because I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Yeah. So anyhow, they're talking there, and they're gonna make sure this occurs. They're talking. He's trying to convince her to go back to her husband there. I think that's what it was, because she'll never be satisfied with a place like this. Blah blah blah. She thinks that Jason have a thing like Jason's gonna run away. Blah blah blah. It's basically kind of like a blah 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 thing.
Yeah, he knows what's going on, and he's not really too happy about it. Because he knows where it's going.
Yeah. Let's see. Scurvy says, being a member of the press doesn't mean you are above the law. Agreed. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You want dirty grandpa Walton? Give a reach around 2 hours. Oh, there we go. There's the tip we love.
That's an image I don't really need to think about. Oh my god.
Oh, you're gonna get that image anyhow.
Yeah.
Or if you want,
there.
Well, that I could pull out Speedo Gorilla for you.
Please don't.
Tim says I'm back. Oh, you should have seen it on Facebook there. My boss is scheduled now, because I posted a picture on the beach there. I'll be doing the Rose pose from freaking Titanic there, and then I put a picture right next to it of Rose doing the pose. And I asked who did it better, me or Rose. You know Rose from Titanic.
I've never seen that movie because it sounds like schlock to me, so I have no interest
Oh,
in it.
you'll know the pose if you've seen it.
Oh, I'm sure. If I saw the still photos, is that the one where she's at the front of the ship or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
No, that's the one where she's naked on the bed there and Jack draws her.
Okay, I don't remember that, but I don't know. I've lost a lot of interest in his movies. You know, I don't think he's done anything really great since Terminator 2, personally.
Who?
Well,
Who?
James Cameron, isn't it? Not
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
because
So anyhow, they're more.
all those blue people movies too. That's I just can't get into that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, while they're rushing off, grab a book, and they're all sitting there. The mother wants to scold them, and she's like, she's a married woman, you know. They're blah blah blah. She's a runner. She has to go back to her. Hold on, Jason's defending my mother. I love her. She's telling me one thing. Sometimes you gotta move faster, else the world just leaves you behind. Blah blah blah. So basically, she's telling him to take it slow with her, and he says he'll go. Sometimes you have to go fast, you know. So she's probably thinking that they're fucking screwing and that, and they're fucking and stuff. Yeah, well, at least that's what's running through her mind. Blah blah blah. We're just gonna kind of breeze through this. Oh, she's not a girl, Mama. She's a woman. So they're back to Jason's secret spot. Blah blah
Oh
blah.
gosh.
Blah blah blah. This is where they start seeing. And hey, old man Bird, how you going? How you doing? Are you re-energized, girl? Well, old man Bird, I do need a vacation to recover from this last vacation, though. So I might need another vacation. Well, I hope you like that statue I found for you. There, I found that naked woman statue just for you in the lobby of our hotel. It's on the shorts if anybody's interested in it.
Yeah, I still haven't checked all those out yet.
Yeah, well, that hotel though that we stayed in there, I didn't get much sleep the last night we were there because the fucking black couple that was right next to us, they just kept on fighting. I didn't catch much of the words that the only thing that came through the walls clearly was you lying bitch, or
Jeez.
something like that.
Was this like a swanky hotel as well? Like,
Well, we got the rooms for $110 a night that were right on the beach.
so it's a cheap hotel.
Yeah, but like it's not like the Conrad there that was a couple doors down. Good. Well, we're just the most we stayed in the rooms is like 6 hours, and then we're out wandering around checking out Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, well, if you're not going to be in the room much, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But
Yeah.
I had the
And old man
opposite
Bird
experience.
says, yeah, and old man Bird says that statue was ass in a good way. Oh, and just a sec.
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our cigars sing. Light in the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
And thank you, Eugene Bird, for that $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. It says, we know why you didn't sleep awake. Oh, no, the closest thing on this vacation that I got to a so comfortable screw was the drink. Which those were going down smoothly also, along with those dirty chocolate banana daiquiris. But
That is
no,
an awful
no,
shame.
well, considering the average age demographic on the ship was probably 70.
Ouch.
There was a couple. There's like I met a couple from Eclair there, Jody and her husband. I never bothered getting his name. Ha! But then I met a gal named McKenna. But other than that, because yeah, on the best part of the whole cruise was there's only 4 kids on the whole ship.
That's a bonus.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't
the
sound like
princess.
you didn't have much in the way of ladies to select for company. Then it sounds like.
Well, if I wanted to gummer, I had plenty of selection.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You didn't have much of a selection.
You could have chosen from the crew.
Uh,
I mean, most ladies get off that ship less than the passengers, so they're even more prime.
no, we had plenty of wait staff. I couldn't understand half of them. But Grill, are you saying Don Lemon was in the cabin next to you? No, it wasn't Don Lemon because there's a man and a woman, not 2 men. All right, so back to them. So yeah, blah blah blah. They're just the romance, and they're singing along to Vanessa's song. And I do not remember this scene at all.
Well,
I believe they're just talking about the worrying trend with their son.
Yeah, she's worried about
gotcha.
Jason, and Pa's just like whatever, like he usually is. He's like whatever, it'll run its course. By the way, Ralph Waite did direct this thing.
Oh, did he?
It was in the credits.
What? Yeah, it's a shame.
Not one of his best efforts, I gotta say. But then I didn't recognize the person who wrote it either, so it's probably more the writer's fault.
Well, I think when you get handed a pile of shit, you can only sculpt it in so many ways.
That's right. It doesn't matter how if you're going to put it on the pottery wheel, if you're not using clay, you're using shit, it's still going to stink at the end of the effort.
Yeah. So then we get this rowdy asshole coming in here telling us that he talks about traveling all over the place there. And he tells them to keep on singing, and they're enjoying the songs and that. This guy apparently played. I didn't think the Grand Ole Opry was around back in the 30s.
The Grand Ole Opry goes back to the 19th century.
Are you serious?
Originally, yeah. I don't know if they rebuilt it at any point.
When did the Grand Ole Opry start? Oh, the Grand Ole Opry began broadcasting on November 28th, 1925 as a WSM bar dance in Nashville, Tennessee, founded by George D. Hay and featuring 77-year-old fiddler Uncle Jimmy Thompson. The show was created to showcase live country music. It was officially renamed the Grand Ole Opry on December 10th, 1927. Okay, so this is legit. It's just starting out, and it's only like 10 years old in this episode. Oh,
but it goes back to a much older tradition of music in Nashville.
Okay.
You know, when I first saw this guy, I thought this guy looks like a real grease ball. Like, that shows her true colors, that she goes from Jason, who's like, a clean cut young lad from the Waltons clan, to this greasy looking dude here. Looks like I don't know. Looks like I don't know how many crimes he's committed, but he looks like a guy that could. He just looks like a real greasy character to me. which says a
Well,
lot
of course,
about
he's
her
new
character.
and different, and that's all she's really looking for.
Well, she's looking for a ticket, and when she heard Grand Ole Opry, that was good enough for her to get on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
But I thought this guy was a real jerk off in this scene.
Yeah. So, he's sitting there talking, the manager there, blah, blah, excited. They get to talk to him. I can't remember if they offered her a job or not.
I don't think they did.
Jeremy, do you remember?
I don't think they did.
No, I don't remember offhand.
Jason would have got upset, I think, if it had been right in front of him. So I think it was the next day or whatever, that afternoon when she went behind his back, when it all started to happen.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Then they start making out again. Blah, blah, blah. Then this was a cute scene here. Yeah, John makes a joke about them eating grass and stuff. Wishes she ate grass or something. Blah, blah, blah. Then she goes, they talk about the goats having husbands and all that. John didn't think that goats had husbands. Got blah, blah. She goes, well, maybe it's better that Myrtle doesn't have a husband. At least then she can't be separated, blah, blah, blah. Cute little scene.
Yeah, well, Elizabeth is
Doesn't save the episode.
Elizabeth's definitely dwelling on the separation thing through the episode. It definitely, kind of upset her. It would seem from the scenes that she was in.
Well, it's kind of like an uncommon thing back then. Nowadays, you hear someone getting divorced, it's like, oh, okay. Back then, it was like a major deal.
Well, yeah, back then it was rare. Now it's like over half of marriages end that way. So, but I mean, Elizabeth never got exposed to that before, so she's trying to reconcile in her mind. It's like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't happen. People don't do this, and she's trying to figure it out in her own childish way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this was a funny scene here. Grandpa's talking about that John Boy's right in the series. Grandpa walked right into this one. It wasn't there. And usually Grandpa's a lot smarter than that. So they're like, oh, John Boy's right in that old thing, that fiction there. And Grandpa says in the stories about, I can't even do it justice, the joke there.
He teach you how to shoot pool?
Well, he was just a little shaver. I used to sit around the kitchen table and show him how to make his letters before he even knew how to say the words.
Your shot, Zeb.
I know that.
You know, if John Boy's going to be one of them fiction writers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is. He's going to be one of the fiction writers, Grandpa Green.
Take off my necklace. No, don't do that way.
Turn around. Oh.
Once again, one of the better scenes of the episode has Grandpa in it.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm keeping it by me.
Hey, careful with it. Don't lose that stone.
I won't. It can stay on.
Put it on the coffee table.
I will.
All right.
Selling makeup stories and stuff?
That's right.
Looks to me like he's got the right teacher.
He got you there, Zeb.
Yeah, Grandpa walked right into that one. Yeah, I think Grandpa was offended that he walked right into that one, so he had to defend himself. No, he's going to be writing an autobiography.
Yeah, and then of course Cora Beth sticks her nose in at the end of the scene and really screws him up as far as getting any chance of playing a game of pool.
Oh yeah, because she comes in and goes, "Well, I just got off with the."
I didn't do it. It's not on there.
We'll have to find it later, okay?
Okay.
I think I know where it fell off. Fell off down here.
What's in it? What's in it?
Ooh, home.
Well, go put it on the coffee table.
Okay.
So
I'm
anyhow,
right here.
well, anyhow, I just got a phone with the county gossip there, and she has a very interesting piece of information that 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 young Vanessa girl is banging our boy Jason here. I may be paraphrasing a little bit, just a little.
Notice how she has the feather duster on the fucking table when they're trying to play fucking pool? Typical Cora Beth.
And not only that, they're
So
paying
that's
for
just
the
a
game.
subtle way of her telling you to get the hell out.
Yeah, well, she should be happy they're in the store because they must be paying a little bit of money to play pool there.
I think it's a diamond game.
Okay, then she should shut the hell up and mind her own business. I bet if Ike was there, he'd tell her, take your feather duster and put it where the sun don't shine.
Well, actually, I could be playing with them.
He would be, probably. He'd probably end up
Well,
losing
yeah,
money,
Ike was playing with him. That's why she wants him out.
Ike would lose money because he'd probably give them all a free soda or something.
Nah, he just like playing pool and catch up on the gossip with the boys. So, here's Curtis. I remember the scene, but I don't remember what they're saying. Oh, yeah, he's telling Jason pretty much to stay away from his sister. He pretty much, I think he called her something like a free-spirited, which is, he's called her a flapper.
I think he said she was I think restless was the word he used, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the type of language you use about your sister when you can't outright call her a hoe.
Gotcha. But wasn't a flapper the same thing?
No, flappers they weren't necessarily hoes. I think some of them are just women that like to go out and dance and have fun. I don't think all of them are hoes.
No, some of them were sluts too.
Well, I'm not an expert. I haven't done my research on flapper culture, so I'll abstain.
Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's restless, blah, blah, blah.
Restless,
He's pretty much just telling them to stay away. Blah, blah, blah. You gotta stay away. Pay attention to what people saying. Oh, he skipped school, blah, blah, blah. He comes see her, and she's like, oh. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Is this where he calls her out for going to the hotel? He's seen her coming out of the hotel?
Not yet. They have a fight, and yeah, it's coming up. He's going to be delivering the papers, and he sees her with the schmuck from the Dewdrop Inn from earlier.
The thing is, Jason missed his conservatory lessons again in the morning, being the dumb, love-stricken fool that he has become. And then, so since he's not doing nothing, John Boy puts him to work delivering the newspaper. And then that's when he sees what his lovely girlfriend is up to behind his back.
Okay, yeah, here's where they're delivering the papers. There, and they're just joking around, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember the scene, so it must not be that's good. And this is where he spots her at the hotel, blah, blah, blah. And that's where he gets heartbroken.
Yeah, you kind of wonder what they're doing checking into a hotel in the middle of the afternoon, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
and Bird's laughing. If you thought that's why, you should have heard Jerb's comment earlier.
Yeah, he had a good one earlier there.
Is it just this episode that's in black and white, or is the rest of the show black? It's the source I'm on. When I pause it, it goes black and white. But when it's playing, it's in color.
Dan, all of
It's
the
just the way the
Waltons
source
episodes,
is.
all the seasons of the Waltons were in 1970s color and into the 80s. They're all color.
They all had that 70s look to it too, like the 70s color.
Yeah, but they're all in color.
Because
It's only black and white because of your video thing here.
yeah, so Grandpa's reading the thing and it calls. He said vault. They called him vault pine. So it's kind of funny. Grandpa looks up the word vault pine. Then it says like foxy, meticulous. He had to look up he started to look at the words and he thought John Boy was calling him a liar and shit. This was hilarious.
He looks up like 3 different words in the dictionary, right? He keeps flipping through it again and again and again, which is hilarious. And then he's like, John Boy called me a liar. Oh, how then he gets really pissed off. Which is, I think that's the best scene in the episode. One of the best. The best scenes in this episode are with Grandpa. For me, at least for me.
Oh yeah. You gotta love Will Geer in these episodes.
Yeah, he was really good in this one. Really good. He was a great actor, though.
Oh yeah. No, I still think I like Will Geer is great, but I still like Ralph Waite there. But Will Geer and Ralph Waite are the two really good actors in this. That I don't know. It's just something with the eye acting that really brings the show above for me. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
I know. I'll probably repeat myself on that.
No, but they can have an expression on their face that conveys more meaning than most young actors. If they had like a whole hour to do do a Shakespeare play, they couldn't match these guys. What these guys can do in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So blah blah blah. John Boy's called me a liar. And he gets all pissed off. In print. Then John does a talk with Jason here. Blah blah blah. We don't get very many John and Jason moments at all.
Well, you can tell Ralph Waite directed this because he's only in the show for this episode for what, maybe 2 minutes. He's hardly in it. He's probably in it. Well, there's a scene with Ma in the kitchen. That's maybe what? That's like not even a minute, I would guess. And this probably doesn't go much more than a minute. So he's not on screen very much in this one, Gorilla.
Yeah, I can't remember the conversation that they had with each other.
It was pretty short.
And,
it's more along the lines of she's a wild animal. You're never going to tame her. Just let her go.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was more along the lines of either wrap it or keep it in your pants. But here, Grandpa calls out John Boy on it, saying he called liar, and then John Boy he said he's more like he is smart. Then we get that story reminding us of when that rival timber company and Grandpa outsmarted him by getting them to send their lumber down the river there. And It's kind of like a foxy, which the very first term for the pine was
Foxy. Exactly. And then Grandpa starts to realize that it is actually a compliment. It's actually a compliment. This was the best scene of the episode for me between the two of them. It was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason's talking. And pretty much all we get is the breakup. Yeah, and pretty much all we get left is the breakup and she leaves. He's telling her to go fuck herself pretty much. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to play the rest. So here's our epilogue. At 20, It's hard to believe that time heals most pain, even that of a badly wounded heart. But time did work its wonders as each of a day passes. The hurt in Jason's eyes showed less and less, till finally it wasn't there at all. All right, so
The
that's
moral of the
basically the
story
whole.
is don't rub another man's rhubarb.
There you go.
Someone should tell
And
Don
welcome,
Lemon that.
yeah, welcome, Daniels. Welcome.
Hey there.
All right, so we're gonna start with you, PvP. What's your thought?
Well, the only part of this episode I enjoyed were the scenes with Will Gear. I thought his grandpa stuff, whether it was talking with Elizabeth about planting, the seeds in the garden, or reading the newspaper of John Boy's first part of the novelization in the paper, calling him Volpine and totally misunderstanding what John Boy was intending to mean by looking up technically, every definition of the word in the dictionary, which he did, which I found very, very hilarious. I laughed pretty good when he was doing that. Will Gear was brilliant as he usually is in this. There wasn't a lot he really had to work with, like the script, and I think there was a woman that wrote this, and I don't recognize her ever being a writer in an episode previously, guys. Maybe you can correct me if I'm mistaken, but not a regular writer that I can think of. But Will Gear was great. And then, his interaction with John Boy back and forth. And John Boy's going, I didn't ever mean to insult you. I was calling you Foxy, like the time you sent those guys down the river, literally down the river. And I thought that was lovely, lovely, charming stuff. If the episode, if the main story had been half as interesting as the stuff with Grandpa, I might have given it, a half decent rating. But as it is, the main storyline with Jason turning into a soy boy love-strucken puppy love douche with this little gold digger that, comes into his life. I mean, I don't buy half a dozen times down by the lake going kissy kissy's going to make any guy go that over the top. I really don't. So I am only going to move this from D territory because of Grandpa, Will Gear's performance and his interaction with John Boy in those scenes. I'm going to give it a begrudging C minus. But if it wasn't for Will Gear, this would have been probably what's your FU and fail? What's your that rating you have, Gorilla? It would have been.
No, you can give the episode an F. No, that fuck you out of 10. I am only going to use that probably one time in this whole series, and we all know which episode that's going to be.
Okay, well, if I can't use that, I would give it like a D minus if it wasn't for Will Gear's performance.
Yeah. All right,
and welcome, bad.
Welcome, all Greg, and welcome. The contract was actually a hit job on local moonshiner who was cutting into Grandpa's business. Actually, I think you're thinking of Boone Walton's moonshining. We're going to get introduced to Boone Walton here pretty soon. And cheers, and hey, Scurvy. And Rip Catherine O'Hara. Was she the mom in Home Alone?
She was in Home Alone.
Was she the mom?
Well, I guess she was, because I'm not very familiar. I think I saw the first movie once, and that was enough for me, because I didn't think it was as good as a lot of people say it is.
Oh, those things are wonderful. Come and give me a big horse's ass.
I just didn't. I just wasn't in. I find McCulkin or whatever his name was more annoying than anything else. So.
I love those movies.
Just
I give the episode a D because the lacks even a single giant spider. Nice callback to Pop Streams. Nice. Oh, she was the mom at Home Alone. She was Kate Miss. Okay, thank you. All right, Jerem, what's your thoughts?
This has to be a flat out F. The stuff with Will
Flat out
Gear
F?
and John Boy is good, but it's not good enough to make up for the absolute horror that is that bitch of a woman. Her voice is annoying. She can't really act, and she's outright slut. She is annoying to no end, and there's
All right.
no way they could make up for it.
All right, thank you. I'm giving this one a D plus just because the Will Gear things were great. I'm not gonna rehash on it, but it had my my third most annoying trope with that fake Southern thing there. I didn't mind that she was a fucking hoe, you know. But I also hate those tits and ass stories where they come in, they don't even know each other, they fall in love, like all they see is tits and ass, and then they're gone by the next episode. At least with John Boy's there, he actually knew all those women, right? Or they stuck around for repeated episodes, you know, that they actually built a connection with them, versus just they meet and then they're gone. Let's see. Jeremy, you are this one?
Tell us how you really feel, lol.
I can't argue with Germ's rating. Really, I really can't. You know, I just I know I'm over. C- is more than this piece of shit deserves. But I just thought Will Gear was just so damn good in this. I had to give Will Gear a little nod, so that's why I voted the way I did.
Yeah.
But I don't argue with Germs at all. I think Germs probably got a more accurate rating than I do, to be honest.
All right. So since Germ has to get going, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you again, Eugene, for that $9.99 super chat. That's very, very generous to me. Thank you very much. But since Germ has to get going here pretty soon because he has another program to be on here. Germ, tell us about your channel.
Tomorrow we'll be finishing up the Forge trilogy for Saving Star Trek pre-show watch party. That is the final episode of the Vulcan arc of season 4 for Star Trek Enterprise. And then we'll have a monster movie on Monday.
Nice, thank you. PvP, what do you got going on?
Not much. I haven't had anything to the channel lately. I did finally get around to signing up for a Cosme room, so I'm thinking maybe one of these weeks I might do a watch party some weekend over the next month or so. Nothing definite at this point, but I do have my Cosme room set up now, so I could send some invites out if anybody if there's a consensus of what people might like to watch, that would be a lot of fun. So that could be coming up in the foreseeable future.
Okay, thank you. As for me, we got Simba Sunday there, which I still got to figure out which movie I'll watch. But sure, we really dropped the ball when we were doing the train and ship disaster, or the plane and ship disaster movies there, by not watching that documentary called Trainwreck: The Poop Cruise, where that ship broke down and they had no plumbing in there and they were stuck at sea.
That sounds like
that's just how cruise ships are.
So yeah, we dropped the ball on that one, but we'll figure out a movie. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring back Cringe Stock. I don't know. No, we'll probably watch a good movie. Tuesday we'll have the Cigar Lounge. I gotta upload all my pictures when I get that. I'll be doing a vacation stream there where you guys will hear the tits, dog bikinis, and cocaine story. And then Tuesday Cigar Lounge. Thursday we'll have the Twilight Zone. The next Friday we'll have another Waltons review there. It looks like Sit-Dan's telling everybody to check out his watch party. Where they watch on Fridays? I forgot.
We are watching Rise of the Shield Hero.
Rise of the Shield Hero. What's that?
That is an anime about a guy taken from another world and A magic shield is strapped to his arm that he can't take off.
Cool. What episode you guys on?
I believe we are nearing the end of season 1.
Oh, okay. All right, so make sure to check out the Dad series there. So with that, everyone have a good night, and remember to be, and oh wait, where am I? Just remember.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that
We've been stopping, being through the night, rising like gorillas, ready for the fight. Sending out a thank you, every shout and cheer. Your love.